Breaking news for you concerning Vanderbilt Commodores quarterback Diego Pavia. He's won an extra year of eligibility. He filed a suit initially requesting 2 more years of college football, arguing that his 2 years of junior college should not count against his NCAA eligibility. His preliminary injunction has been granted for 1 year, so Pavia could return as Vandy's quarterback in 2025.